Hello and welcome to today's schools. In this week's exciting episode, we visit the John Monash Science School to gain some insight into the fantastic science electives and real-life research that the Year 10 students get to be a part of. We stop off at Doncaster Primary School to take a look at their real maths program. We talk school councils, find out why we should study home economics, Mr. Gadget, and much, much more on today's schools. Today we're at the John Monash Science School on the grounds of Monash University. This senior secondary school is devoted to the pursuit of excellence in science, mathematics and associated technologies, quite unique in secondary education in Victoria. The school's innovative curriculum is co-written with Monash University academics and informed by the latest research in the sciences as well as in the learning and the teaching. This means that the university staff can bring the cutting edge of scientific knowledge and research into the classroom, and students can access the first-class research laboratories and teaching facilities at the university. In Year 10, all students still have to study English and mathematics. They do issue studies, creative studies, languages other than English, as well as personal learning and wellbeing, which also includes PE. They also get to select 4 amazing elective units that are not what you'd normally find on your school timetable. Students can select from things like bioinformatics, marine biology, cell systems, nanoscience, and much, much more.
Hello, my name is Mark McTeer. I'm leading teacher, head of science at John Monash Science School. The kinds of electives we offer here at Year 10 are pharmaceutical science, marine biology, quarks to quasars, nanotechnology. There's a huge range that we offer, and all students have the options of choosing any of those subjects, as well as core science at Year 10. We offer these electives to our students because they're an area of interest to those students. They're able to choose one elective per semester, and some may even do them in Year 11 or Year 12 as well. The students have a real passion in those areas, and they're able to choose from that large range of electives, and they're also at the cutting edge of science, where we work with Monash University to develop those electives, and the students will really see that these subjects are relevant and interesting for them. We find the teachers to teach these subjects by advertising them statewide through the processes we need to, recruitment online, and the teachers that apply have specialties in chemistry or physics or biology or psychology, but when it comes to those electives, some teachers we might find would actually have a real specialty in nanotechnology or marine biology, but in other areas we've trained up those teachers, and we work with Monash University to develop the curriculum and to train the teachers in those areas. Monash University is involved with the students here in a large number of ways. In the background and leading up to subjects, we will plan with those academics, and they will but during the class time they actually come over here and they will run presentations or seminars. And we'll also take students to Monash University to do experiments. For example, in our VCE subjects we will take students there to do some of the school assessed coursework. And Monash University, it's just a fantastic partnership we have with them, that they're so involved with the writing of the course and even with the delivering of the course as well. We do a large amount of prac work. In fact, we try and do 1 experiment per week or more, and a range of demonstrations. With the squid dissection, for example, the students will be learning about the anatomy and physiology of the squid, how the internal organs work, and look at the external structures as well, and adaptations they have in relation to their survival. In fact, when we did the dissections in marine biology last year, we didn't use the squid, we used the bull shark, and that's where we had the academics from Monash University come and run the program for us, and they provide us with the bull sharks and actually did dissections with our students. In overseeing all the science programs here at John Monash Science School, it's an absolute joy and a pleasure to see the students learning and enjoying and being so engaged with the hands-on approach we have with science here.
Did Did you know that John Monash Science School is the result of a unique partnership between the Victorian Government and Monash University and is located in a purpose-built facility on the university's Clayton campus?
Da 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 dee dee da da dum. Oh, hello, Gadget here with the latest in portable sound. The portable microphone. No wires. Students simply take their microphone inside or outside, record what they want to do, and then plug and play. Then up to 6 people can listen on the headphones to your recording. Hello, Gadget here with the latest in portable sound.
Hi, my name's Chrissy Collins. I'm Head of Home Economics Department at Greensborough College, and I'm also a member of Home Economics Victoria. The reason to study home economics, it's a fantastic subject. It's a really great opportunity to work with not only food and food preparation, but learning about skills that relate to life. So essential skills such as nutrition, resource management, decision making, and we seek to empower individuals to make healthy choices and be responsible for their own health and well-being. We look at issues around sustainability, and there's lifelong learning in home economics that goes beyond your home economics classroom. Where will home economics lead for you? Well, the career paths are endless. Think about, you could become a barista in a local coffee shop. Think about where you go for nutrition information. You head to your doctor. Fantastic opportunity to study health, human development, vet hospitality. All comes under the umbrella of home economics, and we teach nutrition as well as lifespan stage, all those important subject areas that you need beyond the classroom in learning for life.
After the break, we head out to Doncaster Primary School to see how the teachers create a maths curriculum that helps engage students and relate maths to the real world. Here on Today's Schools. Here we are at Doncaster Primary School, where they've taken maths that little step further. The maths curriculum uses chess to teach thinking skills and problem solving. But that's not all. The real maths programs give students the opportunity to use their maths skills in real life situations, like working out how much pizza to buy for the pizza party, how much cordial to make for the cordial stall, and other real life scenarios. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Kathy Goronites and I'm the Senior School Team Leader at Doncaster Primary School. I'm also the leading teacher in mathematics. And I'm going to talk to you about our senior school program that involves workshop maths, which we run 3 times a week. And in that we group the children according to need, and we develop skills they'll need in mathematics. And from there, on 2 days a week, we run rich mathematics projects, which are longer term mathematics tasks that involved all the skills and strategies that they've been practicing over the week. And some of the successful ones that we've run in the past, last year we ran a cordial stall, which the children ran to raise money for our sponsor child, and they had to measure the area that they needed for the stall, and they had to get the correct permission. They had to work out the ratios of cordial to water that they might need, and the cost of the cordial to make a profit. Another one that we did in their workshop maths was a pizza party, where the children had to decide how much they would charge per pizza slice. And so they had to do their research, they had to find out how much a pizza was and how much they would cost and how much they would charge, and therefore went through the whole process to develop their own pizza party and celebrate their learning.
The best thing I've done so far in Rich Maths was the cordial store, because we all got into groups and we did little designs and we did measuring and for the amount of cordial, and my group got the best tasting in cordial, so that was fun, and we got to sell it, and we learnt measuring and how to measure it with different cups, and yeah.
The cordial stall. It was really fun because you got to sell cordial. I learned better with money and how much water and cordial to put in each cup, the ratios.
Over the past 12 months we've implemented an initiative called Rich Maths, which was introduced by our leading teacher of mathematics, Kathy Goranites, with the hope of giving children an opportunity to explore mathematics in a real life scenario or situation. This also came about through the need to really address the deficiencies that children have in that notion of problem solving and working mathematically. Through the Rich Maths tasks, children have opportunities to explore, to research, to collect data, and then to analyse their results, which has really seen a huge improvement in the way that children are engaged in mathematics, the conversations they have about mathematics, and also, I guess, their attitudes to the way they approach different problems.
I like about Rich Maths the way teachers teach us. They help us understand it more clearly and easily instead of just going on and trying to explain it, but they don't. So they help us with that, and you get to learn new things every day.
We're very lucky here that our school values keeping our teachers up to date with the latest ways of teaching mathematics. And this task is very open-ended and interesting for the children, where they measure each other's height and compare that with the 4 other friends, and they produce graphs and so forth. And it's a very long, involved process that will last about 2 hours, and the children remain engaged from beginning to end because the task is about them and their friends, and they enjoy all the learning that takes place with that.
One of the most significant messages that I've come away with from the Rich Maths and the Working Mathematically programs has been the notion that children are going to be much successful at solving problems if they've had a go at authoring themselves first. And when I say that, we give children opportunities to look at problems where they have to come up with all of the parameters. They don't just get the problem, you're having a pizza day and there are 25 people and they need this many slices. That doesn't happen in the real world. You don't get problems delivered to you on a plate. So we get the children to explore all of the parameters, make the discoveries, and that's where the real maths or the Rich Maths really comes into play. And of course the children love it.
We just love Rich Maths and all sorts of maths because basically the world revolves around it and basically can't live without it, so it's awesome.
Taking for too long everything we want. It's time we stop and turn around and listen with our ears. It's time we start to care again, 'cause our earth is crying tears. We only have today, clocks ticking fast. Need to stop our greedy ways if our world's going to last.
Don't go away, because coming up after the break, we talk school councils here on Today's Schools.
Hi, my name's Anthony. I'm senior teacher here at St Mark's Primary School in Dingley. I've been teaching here for 5 years since graduating from ACU in 2006. I'm very interested in technology, and particularly its use, how it can be used as a learning tool in our classrooms. So over the last couple of years I've taken a few different multimedia roles and ICT roles around the school, and particularly in the last couple of years with our digital literacy program and our Kids News program with our senior students, who they really enjoy what we're doing here. So Kids News program happens every Thursday morning, and my role is to help the students get their episodes up and running. So they're required to plan, edit, produce and even critique their own shows. And the really good thing about our Kids News show, I think, is that the whole school watches, and therefore gives our students a really rich and purposeful audience and a really meaningful experience for writing a script for the show. We've had a lot of funding from the government with the Building Education Revolution. We've got a fantastic multimedia studio here where we can actually do the program that we do. So I think it's a really exciting time to be in education, particularly with all the sorts of technological developments that are going on. And I think it's really time as well that teachers step up to the plate and really start providing these experiences for the kids, because they get out of their classrooms, they go home and they're using technology all the time in all areas of their life. So it really, we need to try and bring more technology into the classroom for them. So I'm really interested in ICT and I actually had the opportunity to take up further study and do my Masters in Education. So I've done that and I'm specialising in ICT. And that journey's been really, really interesting, looking at research, looking at literature, about sort of developments that are going on and how that pertains to the classroom. It's a really exciting time to be a senior leading teacher here at St Mark's, particularly having the opportunity to lead and support people's professional development in terms of their use of ICT in the classroom. So yeah, stay tuned for the next episode of Kids News.
Welcome, Stephen, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk school councils.
Let's.
What is the school council?
The school council is the governing body of the school that is responsible for the direction that the school takes and for the accountability processes that happen within the school. The government funds the school and the school council is the accountable body to make sure the money is spent correctly.
So what kind of people are you looking for on school councils?
We look for people who want to make a difference, who are interested in community within a community. There is an issue with a lot of people think they want to go into school council because of a single issue with their own child, but school councils are bigger than that. School councils represent all of the children within a cluster, all within a catchment. So you've got to be concerned about the haves and have-nots, the high achievers and the low achievers.
So you're still on school council?
I'm still on a school council, have been for a long time, and I find it very rewarding. It's, apart from the networking, you meet some wonderful people, like-minded people who want to make a difference. And it's also the starting ground for a lot of people who want to go on to other things, politics. It's a great learning space for people to learn about budgets, how to get on with people, how to run a meeting. All of these skills that you learn along the way are all part of being on the school council.
So what kinds of things do school councillors do?
Well, firstly, they have to have an understanding of what the local community's needs would be for education, because every community is different and every community wants different things for the kids within their community. So they have to set a direction, which is part of a strategic plan that is drawn up with, these are the goals that we set and this is how we're going to achieve them. And this is all worked through with the principal or the executive officer of the council.
So what impact can school councils have on the school?
Well, they have a huge impact because they're the heart of the school. It's where the policies are written, the direction is written, and the accountability is looked at. And people are saying, we said that we would achieve this in the school in the last 12 months. Have we achieved it? Is our community happy? Do we answer our community's needs? Are our kids not only learning how to read and write, are they socially adjusted? And you're accountable for all of those things.
What's the best thing about being on school council?
When you go to speech night and you see kids graduate, it's really hard stuff, and you see, I've been a part of their education, and you look at them and think, trials and tribulations, they've been along the way and you've achieved your goal, and it's really worthwhile. I was at a school meeting recently and I'd been involved with the school to raise some money, and we had to jump through a lot of hoops, and we had some kids that had low self-esteem, and we talked to a lot of people, how can we as a governing body put things in place with the management of the school to look at the problem, fix the problem. And it was decided after a lot of discussion we would get these kids to walk the Dakota Trail, which was a huge achievement and a huge challenge for both the kids and the school. We had to set about getting the money to do it, getting permits and convincing people we could do it. And when they came back, there was a dinner for the parents. And the teacher got up and thanked the parents for letting the children go. And he said that I took away 7 students, I brought back 7 men. And there wasn't a dry eye in the place. It was incredible. So, and they're the good times. And you go to graduation ceremonies. And you also often deal with parents. Although it's not the school counsellor's role to deal with parents, you have to take on board what parents are looking for. It's been a great journey to be involved with school counsellors and to be with other people that are like-minded who want to see kids achieve. It is just a really good thing to be involved with.
Thanks, Stephen, for joining us and talking school councils.
You're welcome.
Hi there, Junior Gadget here, and I'm going to show you our newest gadget. It's called the hat. First of all, I'm going to have to add a name. So I'm going to press the plus and add it. We're going to have to go Jack. I think we'll do Jack. J-A-C-K. Add. Jack is now in there, so we press done. No more names. To shuffle them up, we're going to press the big long bar at the bottom. Shuffle. When we want to be picking the names out of the hat, we're going to go up to this hat up the top. You can choose pairs or individual. I think I'll choose individual. Mia! Good, pick another one. Michael! These are just 3 of the wonderful names. So I'll go back and choose some pairs. Tilly and Ben. Michael and Mia. And from Junior Gadget, if you want to choose a random name out of the hat, use the hat.
Tonight's music comes from Doncaster Secondary School rock program. The band is called Wild Violets and has Octavia on vocals, Emily on bass guitar, Angelica on lead guitar and Nyusha on drums. They even wrote their own song. Let's listen in. And that's all we have time for. Next week, we'll bring you more of the exciting world that is today's schools.